Hi there, and welcome to the BusinessNet Facebook Mastermind Case Study Series. I'm so excited because I have a very special guest with me here today, and his name is Kim Barrett. Hey, Kim, how are you?
Yeah, good, and yourself?
Good, good. So, Kim, for people who are meeting you for the very first time, can you tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do?
Yeah, sure. So my name's Kim. I'm based in Perth, Western Australia, and I work with people on social media and helping them getting their voice heard. But I predominantly like to help people apply strategy to their Facebook marketing and Facebook advertising, so they can help themselves generate more leads and more sales for their business.
Mm-hmm. And what made you get into this business? Because I know you had quite a bit of a transition. You were in a little bit of a different profile before you joined the mastermind, and then you had a strategic shift, and then joined the mastermind and started doing something slightly different.
Yeah, so I was working with one or two clients. I was kind of working in their business, and then I decided I wanted to go out and I'd always wanted to build my business further, and I always got great results for my clients. But then I'd try a little bit for myself to try and get new clients, and then I would just give up because I didn't really have a support network around me to help me with that and help put a strategy in place for myself.
And so, what happened since you joined the program? At the time of this recording, we've been doing it, for like 10 weeks approximately. So it's fairly
Yeah.
new. I want to know what your results have been.
When I first started out joining it, I kind of I, wa- I just wanted to make sure I was gonna get the best I could out of it. And after the first video and the first hangout that we did, I was like, okay, cool, I'm in the right spot. And the results have been great. I also have been working with a Facebook ad rep. So I was like, okay, well, let's test them versus the results we get in our mastermind. And I think it's something like 8 times difference. Ours is the cost per lead that I'm getting through our strategies are so much cheaper than what the Facebook ad rep's done, and I've had to turn their ad set off because it was way too expensive. Um,
Mm.
but the strategies that we implement through Ben and advice from everyone else in the group and the support that we've had has been amazing, and it's huge difference compared to what I was doing before, but then also what everyone else is doing as well.
And so, since you joined the program, how has your business progressed in terms of sales and clientele?
Yeah, great. I mean, the core difference for me is I've being able to map out exactly who I want to work with, but then as well, just because of the knowledge and the skills that Ben has, it allows you to charge a lot more for your service. Whereas, for example, I might have charged a client before $1,000 a month for running their Facebook ads. Now I've got the skills and the tools behind me to charge 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 a month, and just the strategy that Ben showed us how to do. When I talk to clients about that, they're like, okay, let's do it. Because they can see the benefit that I can bring to their business now through the skills that we've learned in the mastermind.
And so, how many clients do you have right now?
So I've still got quite a small group, but I kind of like to work with smaller numbers and give them more value. So I've got about 5 to 6 at the moment, which is great, all of varying sizes. But yeah, it's been amazing.
And so, how does it compare to before you joined the program? How many did you have before?
I was just working predominantly with one, and I had a small one about to come on board, but they didn't really come on board until I started the mastermind. And so then from there, I was able to give them some of the skills I learnt. Like they were kind of at the same time, so they've been with me
Oh my
since the start, which has
goodness. So
been good.
basically, these 5 clients or 6 clients came on board since you joined the program. So that was like a
Yep.
maybe before, but basically it's a new business that is being built as we are going along with the program. That's amazing.
Yeah, and they're like ongoing clients of various sizes. I also did a webinar where I sold like a one-off product of a funnel for people, and I got about 15 sales straight off the webinar for that, which was really cool as well. And that was a big boost for me. I'd never sold on a webinar before, and that was really cool as well.
Wow, that's amazing. And so what were the sales there? What were the revenues?
So for that one, I had 15 sales of a $500 price point. I was just selling like a product on how to set up a basic funnel, basically. So to show them this is how you do it, a basic like an ebook funnel or a video step funnel, and
Mm-hmm.
sold it. I was working with network marketers, and yeah, I ended up getting 15 sales at $500, which was really cool.
Yeah, congratulations. That's amazing. So tell me, you mentioned that before you joined the program, you've been working inside other people's businesses and helping them grow, but somehow you were not really having the same kind of results when you were trying to make it for yourself. And then now
Yep.
that is not the case anymore. But I want to know, what were some of those struggles that you were real, or the challenges that you were dealing with when you were still trying to get it off the ground?
Yeah, I think it's the biggest thing is probably support and feedback from like-minded people. Like for when I work in a business, I'm giving them support. Yeah, no worries, we're going to be able to generate the leads, we can do this, and let's look at a different strategy. But when I'm trying to do it for myself, I don't have anyone to bounce those ideas off. I don't have anyone to say, hey, have you tried just pivoting here or changing this slightly or looking at a new lead magnet or something like that. That's really, really powerful. Like the group that we have, everyone in there is amazing and always willing to share and help. And like, I know quite a few of us always, if we have a problem, we message each other if we can't get a hold of Ben. But even Ben generally is normally, like, you send a Facebook message and he responds straight away if he's online. And, you know, he was always like, well, let's jump on the phone and let's nut it out. So there was a point there where I was struggling, but the only reason I was struggling in the mastermind is because I wasn't reaching out for help. So I was getting to the point, I was like, look, Ben, I need help. And he's like, well, why didn't you ask for it? I was like, yeah, I know, it's my own fault.
That's right.
It's my own fault. It's like, help's always there, you just got to ask for it, which I think is great. And I think everyone in our group really understands, and that's the best thing. It's like, if you don't ask for help, you can't get it, and then you can't grow your business anymore. And yeah.
And so I noticed that you have that very helping attitude also towards the others in the group, just based on your contributions and really the comments that you're making there. I want to know, how does it help with your, seeing what other people are struggling with, or what some of the challenges are, and also when they share their successes? What is the impact of that in your business? Is it more aspirational as you're growing, or are you actually taking lessons from them? I mean, learning lessons
Yep.
from seeing what other people are dealing with, or how does it impact as you're building your business from the ground up right now?
Yeah, it definitely gives us aspirations. There's another guy, and him and myself go, look, because we can see people in the group that are doing much higher level clients than us, and we're both like, yeah, that's where we're heading towards. We want to go towards them. But also, when you look into everyone else's struggles, campaigns, and we all give each other feedback, it's like, if I do 3 to 5 new campaigns a day, plus I look at 5 other people's 3 to 5 campaigns, that would have taken me, that's like 5 to 10 days of work for myself to do. But they've already done it. I can go in and look at that, and we can all learn so much faster because we're getting instant feedback from it all. But we also go, okay, today I did 3, this person's done 3, I've looked at theirs and helped give them a critique on theirs as well. So you're just, your knowledge base and your skill level and problem solving and understanding just goes up exponentially because everyone's doing the same thing, and we're all sharing and getting feedback from each other and continuing on.
And also why I really like this community too is because there is so many different industries that are represented there. Some people are generating leads for their own businesses. Other people are doing it for clients as lead generation or marketing agencies. And so you get to really see the experience of other people from all kinds of different niches and all kinds of different industries. And so I'm wondering, how does that impact what you do in your own marketing? Because it's really easy to get distracted. You see all those little bright shiny objects everywhere. Oh, I want to do that, I want to try that, but then at the same time you have to stay focused. So I'm wondering, how do you manage that?
Before I joined the mastermind as well, I was in like 3 or 4 programs where I get updates from people in Facebook, seeing what's working and things like that, and I pretty much had to turn them off and discontinue those. I think there's only like 1 email list that I still read, apart from focusing on what Ben teaches, because it is so easy to get distracted. For me, I try and focus on, like for the day, I focus on what I need to get done, then I go and do some learning, which is when I come into the group and look at stuff as well. But for me, as you say, it's great to have such a varied group, because I'm trying to generate clients from all different areas to come to me so I can help them get leads. So when I see what everyone else is doing, even if it's in their own niche, like fitness people, whatever it is, then I go, okay, cool. If they come to me, I've got a strategy based on what they've done on how I can model it and do a similar sort of thing for them. So for me, it helps because I get an insight into all of them, whereas before I might not have worked with someone in some of these industries, and now I go, okay, cool. I can see what works in the market, and then I can work out how I can do it and put my spin on it as well.
And the next question I have here is, how did this sudden, well, I don't want to say sudden, but 10 weeks is pretty quick. So in this short amount of time to be able to build up a clientele of 5 or 6 regular clients that are paying you well, how did that impact your lifestyle compared to when you were trying to get it off the ground, but you were not quite getting there before the program?
Yeah, I mean, it's helped alleviate a lot of stress when beforehand. So getting the new clients has been really good, and I've got probably a lot of them that are just basically this week about to start. So it's been really good, and I think that it really comes down to the fact that Ben teaches you in steps, and it's not like here's the whole world of marketing, now go do it. It's like here's one thing, do it. So it's like, some people might be going, hey, I want more, but have you already implemented what we've been taught already? Probably not. So for me, that's the key benefit, especially because I'm someone that can get distracted as well, and I could go down, a rabbit hole of learning all these other different sorts of things. It's good when I've only got a couple of things to focus on. So that's really helped me, I think. So it's just been purely focused on generating these new clients, providing them with massive value, and just sharing some of the knowledge with them. Because if when I just tell them basically they come through a lead funnel, what I've done, I tell them what I'm going to do from what Ben's taught us, and then they're like, okay, how much is it? And then they're just like done. So that it's a pretty much a no-brainer for them when they can see, and it's a system that can get results as long as you implement it and just do what you're told, basically.
So it sounds like the sales conversations also have gotten a lot easier because you're able to articulate your offer better, and I imagine you're a lot more confident now presenting yourself now that you have this track record of really just signing on clients left and right all the time.
Yeah. So yeah, the more conversations I had, like, whereas before I might not have had many. Now this week I've already had 5, 6, a couple of face-to-faces and stuff like that where I've met with people. And when it comes down to the price point, you might be like, oh, no, 5,000, or like, you don't actually want to say the price. You try and mumble it under your breath, and it's like, no, this is the price. It's this per month. This is a result I'm going to get for you. And then you don't even break eye contact with someone. If you're seeing it face to face or on the phone, they can hear the confidence in your voice, like, oh, okay, this person knows what he's talking about, as opposed to trying to mumble it under your breath.
So Kim, for people who are maybe watching this video right now and they're considering joining this mastermind, but they're not quite sure, what would your advice be? What would you say to somebody who might be on the fence?
Well, for me, if they're on the fence, basically you just got to get committed. You're either in or you're out. There's no kind of indecision. If you're in, you want to generate leads for your business, you want to take your life to a whole new level, then you do it. If you don't, you don't want to do it, then that's fine. But I mean, basically, if you continue doing what you've always done, you'll get what you've always got. If I didn't take the plunge and jump in, I would still be working with that one client. It wouldn't have made a difference. So for me, if you do want to get results, this is the best way to do it, is to jump in and do it. And Ben's like awesome, and he gets amazing results. Like I even had a lead come through the other day that was actually working with Ben, and then he's like, even he just told me, he's like, I just wanted to see what you're doing because I knew you were working with Ben, and Ben's an absolute gun. Like if you mention Ben's name to anyone, they just like, he is phenomenal, and he's amazing, and he always helps you out whenever you need help. So basically there's no sitting on the fence, just do it. It's that simple. If you're a right fit for the mastermind and Ben thinks you should do it, then I would not hesitate at all. Just get in and do it.